somebody's cooking bacon. I can smell it. Anyway, good morning. I'm not going to keep y'all long chatting. I hope you all had a wonderful Mother's Day. I get to do my Mother's Day today. My daughter's coming for dinner, her and her fella. And I'm fixing Reubens. And I made some potato salad last night. And Randy made a Shoney's strawberry pie. Now, I did video that, and I will post it. We haven't cut it yet because it has to set up because it's got Jell-O in it. And I'm fixing some copper pennies here in just a few minutes. If you've never had copper pennies, if you like carrots, I think you'd like this. It's an easy recipe, and it's a great side dish, especially for a cookout or anything like that. It's refreshing, I think. But I hope, like I said, I hope y'all had a wonderful Mother's Day. Thank you for watching my channel. For those of you who've never seen my channel before, I'm Rhonda, and it's called A Country Girl's Cooking, and I'm in North Carolina. And please subscribe and share. I've got 203 subscribers. Thank you so much. I'm going to try to do some strawberry scones for breakfast. I've got some more strawberries I need to do something with. If I don't freeze them, I need to do something. So I'm probably going to do that. But I just wanted to say good morning, and I'm going to get in here and show y'all this recipe. Okay? Alrighty. Hey. Okay. Now this is the copper penny recipe. My daughter doesn't know that I'm fixing these. She loves this recipe. She loves them. First of all, you're going to need about 2 pounds of carrots. You can cut this recipe in half, but that probably would be about 7 medium small carrots. And these were pretty big carrots, so I got about 5 or 6 big carrots. You want to cut them. What I done was I cleaned them, and I took a peeler and peeled that old skin off of it because it just didn't look nice. And then I cut them about, I don't know, 1/4 inch, and put them in a pot. And we're going to put water in this, and we're going to kind of parboil them just till they're just a little bit tender. Probably 10 minutes, maybe, on high, medium high. You know, you want it to boil. Let me get some water in this pot. Okay, you just want enough water in it to, you know, just kind of cover the top, see? All right, I got my stove. I just turned my stove on because, you know, that thing's kind of crazy. It takes a little bit to heat up. But get you a bowl, kind of a big bowl where you can stir it good. Get you a glass bowl because you don't want your carrots to stain your plastic bowls, okay? All right, I got that turned up. It's going to take a few minutes to heat up. Once it starts getting hot, put a little bit of salt in there because you don't want to add salt to a pot that's cold, or it'll, you know, make your pots look funny. Okay, now for the sauce. Now, if y'all have never made this, a lot of people have. A lot of people have never heard of them. It's got tomato soup in it, y'all. You need a, let me see my recipe here. You need a 10 1/4 can, 10.75, 10 3/4, duh. Okay, 10.75 can of tomato soup, okay? And you just put your tomato soup in a pot. Just dump it in there. Then we've got to add 3/4 cup of white sugar. Okay? And I had my 1/4 of a cup situation here a minute ago. I thought I did. Hold on, y'all. Okay, let me lower this down a little bit. Y'all can watch. Now, you got to have some Worcestershire. I've already put that in there. In Worcestershire, you need 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. You know, Worcestershire. Okay, 3/4 of white sugar. Okay, that's 1/4. Make sure that's a 4th. Okay. I'm just putting it in here with the spoon. I want it to be accurate. All right. That's 2. I thought I had it almost right here. Just had a little bit more than I was supposed to. I'm glad I did that. Okay, that's 3/4 cup of white sugar. Okay. Let me get me a different spoon, y'all. I bought me some new spoons, and I want to use those because I don't want to scratch up my pots. Okay, just kind of combine that a minute. Now, this recipe calls for white vinegar. Now, that's totally up to you. I don't care for white vinegar. I think this recipe is better with apple cider vinegar. It gives it more of a twang. Now, if you don't want as much of a twang, white vinegar's fine. But I like the apple cider vinegar. Now, we got to have 3/4. Hold on 1 minute, y'all. Y'all, I take that back. It was 2/3 cup of sugar. So I did have it right. So it's 2/3 cup of sugar. I was looking at the white vinegar. The vinegar is 3/4 cup. I'm sorry. So that is 10.75 ounce of condensed tomato soup, 3/4 cup of white sugar, 3/4 cup of white vinegar. I use apple cider vinegar. Then it's 2/3 cup of sugar, okay? 3/4 vinegar, 2/3 sugar. I'm telling you. Okay, 3/4 cup of vinegar. All right. 1, 2, 3. Okay, hold on, y'all. See, I had pre-measured it, and I was thinking I'd put extra sugar in there, but I actually had it right. Kind of scared me there for a minute, because this is the only can of tomato soup I have left. Okay. 2 pounds of carrots. All right, we need 10.75 ounce of condensed soup, 3/4 cup of vinegar, 2/3 cup of sugar, a 1/2 cup of canola or vegetable oil. You don't want to use olive oil. Use canola or vegetable, okay? I promise you, don't use olive oil. You want a flavorless oil. So it's either canola or vegetable. And that is a 1/2 cup. We've already got our teaspoon of Worcestershire in here, okay? And then our salt. We need a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And I'm gonna just eyeball that. Okay. And I put pepper in it too. You don't have to, but I do. Because I like pepper. Okay. Now we're gonna have to heat this up in just a minute. But I want to tell you what all else you gotta have. Okay? I think my contacts are foggy this morning. Okay, you gotta have 2 medium sweet onions. These were small to medium. And it says red onions. I don't really use red onions that much. So I have white onions, and you cut it in half, and then you slice it in these, and then make these little half rings, okay, like this. You want them in strips like this. Somehow get them like that if you can. Then you want 1 medium green pepper, okay? And these are in strips. I just took and went down the green pepper and then just cut them in strips. And I tried to utilize the entire green pepper. So that's what you do. Okay, hold on. I'm boiling over here. All right, I had to add my salt to my carrots. Okay, so this is going to go into the mixture after we heat all this up. We're gonna, this is gonna be like after everything's mixed together. You don't have to cook these. This is going to kind of marinate with the carrots. I'll show you. Okay, all right. Now let's get over here. And we want to boil those for about 10 minutes. So, or until kind of, you know, you want them a little tender. You don't want a hard carrot. You want to cook these until, you know, till they're tender. Not mushy. Don't overcook them. Because they got to have structure, you know, because they're going to be, they're going to be marinating. I'm telling you, these are a little twangy, and it's got a freshness to it. I just love them. I really do. And if you don't want it that twangy, you can you can cut back on the vinegar. You absolutely can. But you cook them about 10 minutes. It doesn't take long. And like I said, you want to probably use a glass dish, unless you don't mind your plasticware getting that color, carrot. The carotene, I guess, the beta carotene in it turns things. I've got plastic chopping blocks that I have to bleach a lot because some of it didn't even come out, the carrot color, which is okay. And this is called copper pennies. I wanted to surprise Ashley with them. She loves them so much. Just a few more minutes. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna let this cook, and I'll be back. Okay. See, you can stick a fork in it, and it don't fall apart. You just want it just where you can stick a fork in it. Okay. See? I'm gonna drain those in a second. Now our sauce. You want to heat your sauce, because that's what's gonna make everything really delicious. Okay. You just want to bring this to a hard simmer. I don't want to say boil because I don't want it to burn, but you know what I mean. It smells so good. It makes you think somebody's canning stuff. And like I said, this recipe is great for a cookout with hamburgers and hot dogs or chicken or barbecue. It's a great side dish. Even at Christmas, I serve it. At Thanksgiving, I mean, it's just so versatile. I was thinking about pasta salad to go with the potato salad, you know, kind of like a salad thing. And I thought copper pennies would be really good. Because she loves them so much. And they last about 4 to 6 days, I think, in the refrigerator. They're good for. I mean, you can use your own judgment on that. Here we go. It's combining now. It smells so good. And, you know, make sure you stir it. You don't want it to burn or stick. It's so good. I love vinegary stuff. Foods. You know, vinegar's good for you. All right, that's about ready. See, it's coming to a... See? Here we go. That's good enough. Just want to make sure everything's, you know, heated through and the sugar's melted and you know what I mean. Everything's incorporated. Okay, I'm going to set that off the hot burner and then I'm going to drain these carrots and I'll be right back. Okay, here's the carrots. They're in the glass bowl. Okay. Then ooh, excuse me, I almost broke my bowl there. Take your mixture and pour it in there. I probably could have added a few more carrots to that. It's hard to know unless you've got something to weigh what 2 pounds of carrots would be. Oh. I wish y'all could smell this. I might cook a few more carrots and add to it. It might be all right once I add everything else. Then add this, your onions, your green, yeah, I think this is good right here. I don't need any more carrots. I don't think I need any more carrots. No, this is perfect. So this is fine. This is the way you want it. Because you got to have enough liquid to marinate this, these onions and peppers. And these peppers, you know, if you're going to fix this recipe for dinner, do it in the morning because the hot the hot carrots and the hot liquid that you just cooked will soften these green peppers and these onions. And I'm telling you, it is delicious. It is delicious. So, yep, I don't need any more carrots. I just wasn't thinking. I guess it's too early to be thinking. And I'm going to add a little bit of pepper. You don't have to, but I like pepper. And then I'm going to taste taste of it and see if everything's okay. And you want to cover it and just put it in the refrigerator, and you want it to sit for several hours. The longer it sits, the better it tastes. And after it sits a few hours, go back in there and stir it so you can make sure your peppers and all have, been, just stir it up so they can get equal amount of marinating. That's what I do. Okay. I know, I keep messing with it. Okay. Now it's not marinated yet, but it's just right. Doesn't need anything. Let me get a clean fork. Actually, I need a spoon. So good. Kind of got that sweet and sour vibe, you know what I mean? Wonderful. And it's that easy. It's that easy. Y'all, I'm weird. I like to clean my bowls up. Okay. All right. Oh, there's some onions. That was clean, y'all. Okay. And then I've got some clean wrap, I think. And just stick it in the refrigerator. I am gonna put a little hole in it right there so it won't puff up too much. Okay? Alrighty, just make sure you got a little hole in there because you don't want it to, because of the heat. Alrighty, I'm gonna stick it in the refrigerator and I'll see y'all in a bit.